EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 15, run. 15 left. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw it is Locke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Got it.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, 2.
faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Clock now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So,
and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 20! And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Steps away, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
On fourth down, Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Lock going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Devon Kennard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return, here's Agnew. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The first down carry here for Johnson. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford caught by Jones. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bravo!
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check. 50-50. Monday.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Stafford. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Go! HE Gators! Hey, 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Snap!
A lot going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. They've got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confident.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Melvin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Stafford, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jermaine Kearse there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.